Hey guys, welcome back to the Project B-Ball podcast. My name is Akarsh Jain, and today we're going to be conducting a new episode of the review series. For today, I'll be reviewing the games from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So let's start off with the Friday games. We had the Jazz versus the Spurs, the Kings versus the Nets, the Wizards versus the Pelicans, the Thunder versus the Grizzlies, the Magic versus the 76ers, and the Celtics versus the Raptors. Let's start off with the Jazz versus the Spurs. This game was pretty intense, but I expected the Jazz to win, but the Spurs have been pulling through. I mean, they've had a number of breakout stars, but yeah, they pulled through with about 8 points for the win. Next, we have the Nets, which is my favorite team. They beat the Kings by 13 points, which was pretty interesting to see, even though like half their players are gone. So that was a great win for them. Next, we have the Wizards versus the Pelicans. This is one of the games the Pelicans actually won, but as we'll see in the future, they actually didn't make it to the playoffs. I think we'll see that uh, in Sunday's games. But anyway, next we have the Thunder vs the Grizzlies. Now, this was a big blowout win for the Grizzlies, which is surprising because I thought the more experienced Thunder would get the W on this one, but it is what it is. So next we have the Magic vs the 76ers. The 76ers slightly edge out this one with a decent 7 point win. Um, Nothing too surprising there. Next we have lastly for the games on Friday, we have the Celtics vs the Raptors. Now, this game, the Celtics were leading by like around 30, or they were actually leading by 40 points, but the Raptors were able to cut that down to about 22. Let's move on to Saturday's games. Next, we got the Clippers vs the Trailblazers. This was a very interesting one. The Clippers actually ended up edging out the Trailblazers. The Clippers ended up trailing out the Trailblazers, but the players in this game were definitely going back and forth and talking a lot of trash. And at the end of the game, when the Clippers won, um, Patrick Beverly waved off Damian Lillard like he did so to Paul George. Damian Lillard had 22 points. CJ McCollum dropped 29 for the Blazers, and the top scorer uh for the Clippers was Paul George with 21 points. Next we got the Lakers vs the Pacers. Uh, Another great game for T.J. Warren. He really balled out. Uh, Yeah, not much more to say about this one. LeBron's been saying he's dealing with some off-court issues uh, in response to the games that they're losing, but can't really speak to that as we don't have enough information. Other than that, yeah, pretty crazy. Uh, yeah, T.J. Warren has been going off as well. I just want to give him some credit here. T.J. Warren dropped 39 points yet again, proving that he's the real deal. Victor Oladipo actually came back pretty strong, dropped 22 points of his own. Malcolm Brogdon dropped 24. Pretty strong performances all around. Yeah, so the performances were pretty good all around. Let's take a look. Now next we got the Bucks vs the Mavericks. This one's a good one as well. The Bucks lost to the Mavericks by 4 points. I really like the Mavericks, so I was happy with this win. Next we got the Jazz vs the Nuggets. The Nuggets edged out the Jazz by 2 points in this game. Uh, Looking at the stats here, we had a 35-point performance from Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, the Nuggets won this one by 2 points. Sorry, yeah, no, I think I said it. But Michael Porter Jr. dropped 23 points, pretty crazy. Nikola Jokic 30, Jamal Murray 23, Jeremy Grant dropped 21. So pretty good performances all around for the Nuggets. Then we had the Suns vs the Heat. The Suns won against the Heat in this one. With the 7 point win. Pretty crazy. The Suns are playing really good right now. Now let's look at the games from Sunday. Next, we have the Wizards vs the Thunder. The Thunder won this one by a landslide, about 18-point win. So yeah, not much to talk about there. The Spurs versus the Pelicans. This was the game that the Pelicans got officially out of the playoffs. And the Trailblazers vs the 76ers. The Trailblazers won by 3 points, and Damian Lillard dropped a whopping 51 points on them. Pretty crazy game. Damian Lillard really wanted to redeem himself after that loss to the Clippers, I think. Yeah, pretty nice game for him. The Grizzlies lost to the Raptors by around 9 points. The Magic lost to the Celtics by 3 points, so a really close game there. The Rockets uh, lost to the Rockets won to the Kings by 20. The Rockets won to the Kings by 17 points. And we had Austin Rivers scoring a career high this game, and James Harden was playing really excellent defense. And I think he broke some records for steal. I think he has the most steals this season, James Harden. And Austin Rivers just played phenomenally this game, and he dropped 41 points, a career high. So yeah, that concludes this episode. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.